For years, grooming gangs have been operating across the United Kingdom, leaving countless victims and communities devastated. Despite this, Keir Starmer and many Labour politicians have consistently avoided conducting a thorough investigation into these atrocities. Even raising the topic seems to frustrate them, reflecting a troubling reluctance to confront this issue head-on. A recent incident at Oldham Council shines a glaring light on this pattern. Arud Shah, the leader of Oldham Metropolitan Borough Council and a Labour Party member, attempted to block another council member from discussing grooming gangs during a public meeting. This attempt to stifle dialogue on such a critical issue is deeply concerning. It raises pressing questions. Why are some leaders so hesitant to address these crimes? Why does the topic remain a taboo when justice, accountability, and community trust are at stake? The refusal to engage with this issue sends a harmful message, not just to survivors but to everyone watching. It suggests that political convenience is being placed above justice. Victims deserve answers, and communities deserve leaders who are unafraid to tackle even the most uncomfortable issues. This isn't just about politics, it's about integrity, compassion, and the duty to protect. Watch the clip and ask yourself, is this the leadership we need to ensure a safer and more just future for everyone?
The debate we had from the, when we had Mayor Burnham, we had the then GMP lead, and we started our progress down this road of the child sexual abuse. Now, I'd like to ask the leader of the council, Councillor Shah, if you will confirm whether you would support the following. You've covered quite a bit of the area, but this is more specific. It's quite short. Will she support our call for a national inquiry, which we've always called for, in the Pakistani heritage rape gangs who have groomed children, not just in Oldham, but in the whole of the UK? Will she confirm the timeline?
Mr Deputy Mayor, Mr Deputy Mayor, Mr Deputy Mayor, I think... Councillor Byrne,
sit down.
Mr Councillor...
Councillor Shah, can you sit down 1 minute? Councillor Byrne, I think specifically saying what you've just said was not...
Can I just carry on with...
Councillor Quigg, do not interrupt me again, please. Thank you. Councillor Quigg, be silent. Thank you.
Can she confirm the timeline for the local inquiry into the historic cases of child sexual exploitation in Oldham? And can she confirm that the inquiry in Oldham does not exclude any council officers, councillors or members of the council who were and are still employed by the council? Will the leader of the council demand that the Prime Minister apologise for claiming that those fighting for justice are far right, but are instead trying to do the right thing to get justice? Thank you, Mr Deputy.
Thank you, Councillor Shah.
Once again, Mr Deputy Mayor, I'm going to apologise to the survivors who made the statements at the start of this meeting. I think it's really unacceptable that we keep drawing this out and trying to use it politically. It's unfair, it's disrespectful. The only voice that matters is theirs, and they've made it clear. They don't want to hear from me, they don't want to hear from anyone else, and they don't want anyone to try to politically point score. What I'm not going to accept, though, is any kind of division in this. Perpetrators, like I said in my statement, religion and race doesn't define this kind of behaviour. It's the offence, the crime itself that defines these men. And that's the reality of this, and we have to accept it. And what I'm not going to allow, the one thing I will not allow under my leadership is any kind of division. And do you know what? I will not apologise and ask the Prime Minister to apologise for his comments. He takes his responsibility seriously, just like every single member in this chamber should. And that is that we unite communities, we bring people together. And I have said previously, and I don't know because there's something about selective listening from elected members of this chamber, I have said previously, of course we need to look at drivers in certain communities to see what drives them and what drives those patterns of behaviours. We need to look at that. That is really important. But actually, abuse does not discriminate. Everybody is affected by this, and we have to use this and accept what the survivors have asked of us. I cannot give you any assurance. Again, I wish you would just listen, and I cannot give you any assurance about the terms of reference because I am not leading this inquiry. Judge Tom Crowther is. He is a credible individual who knows what he's doing. I am reassured by the Home Secretary's statements. I'm reassured that Baroness Casey will be doing a review in those patterns and those drivers in certain parts of the community. But I also really affirm that there is no community in Oldham of any race, of any religion, of faith, of no faith, that will allow any cover for these horrific men who commit these crimes.
Do you believe this Labour government is the worst in the history of the United Kingdom? Their repeated failures to address critical issues and take responsibility have left many questioning their leadership and priorities. If you share this view, don't just keep it to yourself, let others know. Like this video if you agree, and share it far and wide so that everyone can see Labour's true colours and understand the impact of their decisions, or lack thereof, on our nation.